This is a video orientation for our fully online, we call it asynchronous class, Business 7 EN1, Accounting for Small Business. So make sure to watch this video fully and follow along with the syllabus and class schedule, and then after that email me any questions. Pretty much this video and the syllabus should answer any questions you have about the class, and our syllabus is like a contract between you and me. So the class officially begins on September 28th. I will open the class on Canvas. I will publish the class on Canvas a week before on September 21st, so you can have an earlier start. And as soon as I publish the class, I will email you. But this is a late start course. It's a 12-week class instead of 18 weeks. So everything in our class, the content is pretty much doubling up every week. It's going to go very fast. There will be no time to procrastinate. So you have to plan on spending about, I would say, about 12 hours per week on our class. Okay, so my name is Dmitry Kalyagin, and this is my email address. So you can ask me questions via email. This is our link for office hours. I should not say classes, just the office hours. We don't have classes online on Zoom. But my office hours, what does it mean? So during my office hours, every Monday and Wednesday, 12 to 1:20, and every Tuesday and Thursday, 11 to 11:50, I'm available on this link. So I'm there live. You can come in and ask me questions. I might have other students, so make sure that the question you're asking, I can spend not more than about 10 minutes. But I can help you with your homework. I can cover specific points of the content or chapter or material. You can ask me questions about Chabot accounting and business programs, certificates, 2-year degrees, transfer, which class to take next. So I would love to meet you during my office hours, okay? So this is a class that covers bookkeeping, accounting for a simple small business with one owner called sole proprietorship. So we're going to cover all bookkeeping parts. We're going to talk about a small business, small service business first, and then small merchandising business. And we're also going to have 2 chapters, quite detailed chapters on payroll, how to do payroll. We're not covering income taxes. We're doing bookkeeping, accounting, financial statements, and some payroll. This class is strongly recommended before you take Business 1A. Those students who complete Business 7, 98% then are successful in financial accounting, which is Business 1A. Without this class, only 60% pass Business 1A. And so for the textbook, you are required to purchase this book by McGraw-Hill, that's the publisher, College Accounting. It's the 5th edition. And guys, you should buy it at our bookstore online. Once you purchase it, it will take them 2 to 4 days for you to get it, and you will get the book, and it will be shrink wrapped, the actual physical book, and then on the last page of the book you will have a code to connect. Connect is our homework management system. You must have this code, which will give you access to your assignments, tests, and also ebook. And so together you're getting here through the bookstore both the physical book and the ebook and the connect code, which is the best deal. If you buy the textbook somewhere else, it will come without the code, and the code itself, if you buy it directly from the publisher, is more expensive than the book with the code at the bookstore. Okay, so Canvas is our classroom. Connect is homework management system. You access everything through Canvas. If you haven't used Canvas, go to our college's website, www.chabotcollege.edu. Scroll down. There is Canvas, and you have to click again, Canvas login. So I would make this page your favorite. This is how you're going to access your classes online. Your W number is your unique student number, which was issued to you once you were accepted to Chabot College. When you enter W number, make sure you make W in capitalize it. And then guys, your password is the first 2 letters of your first name, the first 2 letters of your last name, and the last 4 digits of your W number. And then once you log in, you can change your password. So again, password is first 2 letters of your first name, first 2 letters of your last name, and the last 4 digits of your W number. Once you log in, you will see shelves for all classes you're taking at Chabot, and this is our shelf. It's not published yet, but it will be published by the time you watch this video. So this is how it's going to look like. And let me go in there and show you the student view. So you have, this is your class menu. You have your home, you have announcements. Right now there are no announcements. So every Monday morning there will be a new announcement with a link to the module of what work you have to do, what is the deadline, and a copy of this announcement will be emailed to you. So every week there will be a new announcement. This is the syllabus. So I'm going over this syllabus. How do you access the syllabus? You go to, this is the link, syllabus, and then modules. So all of your information is in the modules. So again, that's a link to the same syllabus. This is a link to my office hours. So you have a link to the Zoom meetings on your syllabus, but you also have the same link from Canvas. Additional resources, and then for every chapter you have a web page, a module that gives you links to everything you need to do for that week. Learning objectives, my videos on YouTube, the slides I'm using in my videos, my lecture notes, and then these 1, 2, 3, 4 graded assignments. So the discussion board is on Canvas, but Learn Smart homework and quiz, when you click on them, you're going to be taken to Connect. Now, I'm already registered with Connect. When you go here for the first time, click on Learn Smart or Homework, and it will take you to Connect, and it will ask you to register once. It will ask for your email address. It will ask you to come up with the password, your phone number, your name, and then it will give you 3 options. Enter a code, if you have a code which came with your textbook, or buy a code from the publisher, or use this so-called complimentary trial. So the system gives you, the publisher gives you 2 free weeks. During these weeks, you have full access to Connect, to your homework, and to ebooks, so you can read. So there's no excuse to say, I don't have money, I don't have a book. Everybody has a free trial. But it is your responsibility to purchase the code before the free trial expires. So you have 2 weeks to gather your finances to buy the book from the Chabot online bookstore while still doing the work in the class. We don't have time to procrastinate. It's a late start course, and I am not going to allow any makeups. Everything is open on Canvas. You can work ahead. All information except for the tests. All assignments are open except for the tests. Once the deadline passed, after this deadline for this chapter, I'm not going to reopen anything for anybody because it's unfair to other students and unfair to me, and it just breaks the flow of the course. So there are no late submissions or makeups. Okay. So let me go back to Canvas, guys. Also, you have links to discussions, a link to discussions. So you have a general Q&A for the class, and then every chapter you pretty much have 2 discussion boards, 2 DBs. This one is just for questions. It's not graded. If you have any question about the content or homework, post it here. So you just reply and you say, I have a question about problem number 3. And then you explain to me what your question is. So be very specific. There is no need to attach anything. You don't have to take screenshots. I can go into your homework even before you submitted it and see what you're missing, where you're at. Okay? So ask a lot of questions. I do require you to give me 24 hours to reply. Sometimes if it's a work day and I'm online, I will answer right away. Sometimes I will not. Give me 24 hours. So all of your assignments are due Sunday, 11:55 p.m. Everything is due on Sunday, 11:55 p.m. If you ask me questions on Sunday at 9 p.m., 10 p.m., I am not going to get to that question. I'm not sitting there on Sunday night waiting for your questions. You have to give me 24 hours. So start your homework early. And then guys, every week, every chapter, you also have a graded discussion board. So the one with this green little pencil and notepad is the graded assignment. So in the first week, I ask you to make an introduction. So for every graded discussion board, you have to make at least 3 posts, a main one plus replies to 2 students. The first of those posts, either the main one or reply, has to be done before midnight on Thursday of the week. Everything else is due on Sunday. So I enforce this Thursday deadline because if I don't enforce it, a lot of students are posting on Sunday night and there's no real discussion. So that encourages you to do your work a little earlier. And guys, when you reply to a student, I will not accept short replies such as good job, thank you, you're welcome. Your replies have to ask good questions, spark a discussion board, right? And your syllabus shows to you, actually gives you more information about the discussion boards right here on page 4, and it shows to you how I'm going to grade your discussions. So every week, 2 discussions, 1 ungraded and 1 graded. And then guys, you have your grades, you don't need this for Zoom, and you have a link to Chabot tutoring. So you all have access to free online tutoring. All the tutors completed this class, and at least also Business 1A with a B or higher. Our tutors are handpicked, we train them, they're excellent. And you can make an appointment for 1 meeting, or you can make an appointment for a regular, recurring appointment every week, or you can have drop-in hours. When you go to this link, it will take you to Learning Connections, which is the name of our tutoring center, and there are drop-in hours, so you don't have to make an appointment. A tutor for business accounting is available during those hours. Just make sure, it's just be aware that they might have more than 1 student at a time. But drop-in tutoring does not require you to make any appointments. So that's Canvas. Let me go back to the syllabus. Okay, so that's where we stopped. We talked about the textbook. These are the dates. Look them over. This is the grading. This is the grading. And you can see your total points, what types of assignments you have, and I will go over those assignments in a little bit. I pre-recorded all lectures for all chapters for you, and if you're watching this video, it's on my YouTube channel. I would like you to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you get notifications about all the videos. So I think watching a video and then reading the textbook is the best way to study. And guys, I cannot help you with technical questions. So if you experience technical difficulties, go to this website or call Connect Tech Support 1-800. They're available 24/7 and they have excellent customer service. I expect you to log into Canvas at least 4 times a week. And as I said, you need to be planning to spend 12 hours every week studying for this class. The assignments and the deadlines, like I said, there will be no late work accepted. I talked about graded discussion boards. I talked about ungraded discussion boards for help. Let me talk about every week you have 4 assignments: a discussion board, Learn Smart, homework, and quizzes. Let me talk about homework first. So this is how your homework looks like. Every chapter, except for chapter 1. Chapter 1 does not have homework. Every other chapter has homework. And guys, it's 40 plus points. Whatever is above 40 is extra credit. It's built in. So I don't give extra credit on the individual basis. Every homework, every test, and every quiz has a few extra points built in. You go in, and you can see that there are 7 exercises and problems. So it's number 1 in Connect, but where does it come from? It's exercise 3.2 at the end of chapter 3. So it's from your textbook. And the next one will be, problem 3.1a, again, at the end of your textbook. So what options do you have here? You have a link to the ebook. You can save and exit as many times as you want. You do not click on submit until you're fully done. If you click on this submit button by mistake, I cannot let you go in. I cannot let you get back into your homework because the system thinks you exhausted your one attempt. So do not click on submit unless you're done. Moreover, if you forget to submit the assignment, the system will submit it for you at the deadline on Sunday, 11:55 p.m. No penalty, nothing. So really, theoretically, you don't need to click on submit ever. Every homework will take about 2 to 4 hours. I do not recommend completing it in one sitting. I want you to do it probably in 2 different days. So you do half of the problem, then you save and exit, you come back before the deadline. The system will let you in and it will remember what you've already completed. You also have, not every problem, but some problems have this hint, which is wonderful. It's a similar problem, just different amounts, solved for you.
Donna Wells decided to start a dental practice. Counts. Well, first let's talk count.
So you can fast forward, you can look at it. It's really helpful. It's wonderful. And guys, so right here, it's asking me to complete, let me do right here, asking me to complete these transactions. Transaction number 1, Hayden invested 90,000 cash in business. So which 2 accounts? So I'll say cash. And when I start typing, there is a menu. I can choose the word. So you always have this drop-down menu with all accounts or whatever you need to do. And then guys, right here, we will have common stock. Not common stock, I'm sorry, capital. Right here. And so guys, I keep going and let me make a mistake. So I paid cash. So cash should be credit, but by mistake, I made cash as a debit and I switched them around. So this is a mistake. So at any point, you can check my work, no penalty. So once you picked something, it will tell you what's correct, what's incorrect. Now, if you did not put anything in the cell, it's a mistake, right? But it's not going to mark it as wrong unless you have something in that cell. So you have to complete, this is not about completion, it's about correctness. You can see you will be assigned points based on how correctly you answer. That's your homework assignment. Hopefully it makes sense. And there is more information in the syllabus about homework. Another assignment, which is shorter, is Learn Smart. So I suggest do Learn Smart first. It's going to take 30 minutes to an hour. It's very helpful to learn the material. I think Learn Smart should be done first, homework second, quiz last. Now, they're all due at the same time, Sunday, 11:55 p.m. But that's the sequence I suggest. So let me go, guys, back to student view and let me show you what Learn Smart looks like. So once you click on Learn Smart from your module, right, you go to any chapter. And guys, even chapter 1 has Learn Smart. It doesn't have homework, but it has a Learn Smart assignment. So when you click on this assignment, it will take you to connect to so-called Smart Book. Smart Book. So it will look, let it open. It's the ebook or Smart Book. And you don't have to, okay, let's get started. No, cancel, due date. Start with reading. You don't have to do reading. I mean, you have to do reading, but it's not graded. Start with questions, okay? And if, guys, it opened the book, if it opened the book, you need to go to questions right here. That's what's graded. Go to questions. And so, guys, this is the question. A financial event such as a purchase or sale that changed the resources of the firm is known as a business transaction. So sometimes it's transaction. Sometimes you fill in. Sometimes do you need help? If you need help, you click here or read about the concept and it takes you to the textbook. And that's where business transaction is defined. Isn't it wonderful? So wonderful. So got it. So business transaction. And what is your confidence rated? I will not see it. So if you feel confident and you answer correctly, then the system will not ask you another question on this concept. If you are feeling confident but you're incorrect, then the textbook, the Learn Smart assignment will keep asking you questions. So you have to answer 20 questions. So if you don't answer it correctly, it will keep asking you questions until you get it right. Okay, so hi, correct. And so I answered, not 20 questions, concepts, right? So it will ask me one more question here on the same concept. And if I answer it correctly, it will be 19. So I go to the next question, answer the next question. And again, you can exit the assignment when you come back. It will, before the deadline, it will remember where you left. So the first step in analyzing the effect of a business transaction is, the first step is describe the financial event. And guys, again, you can see here that a couple of concepts, half of them I already answered. And so you progress through it on your own. It customizes questions based on how you answer. The homework questions are all the same for everybody, but the Learn Smart is customized for every student. So to complete Learn Smart assignment, you will go to Smart Book and click on Practice Now on, and go to questions, Okay, quizzes. So every chapter you will have a quiz. This is the only assignment here that I am going to time. I'm going to put a time limit of an hour and a half on 90 minutes. Each quiz will have 21 multiple choice questions. So you will get 1 point for every question. So you can earn up to 20 points plus 1 extra point. And of course, it's going to be open book, but every student's quiz has a different set of questions. So it's customized for you. And of course, here you can use your book, but you will also have a time limit of 90 minutes, as I mentioned. Tests. So for the tests, let me do it this way right here. So for the test, we have a total of 4 tests. Let me go to the last couple of pages of your syllabus, and that's your class schedule. I love this class schedule. I'm praising myself, but it's very organized. Every week is similar to the next week. So what I do, I cut this out, I print it out, cut out the schedule, and actually put it on the wall of my office so I know where we are with you at any point. You can see that every week you have 4 assignments due, except for chapter 1. In chapter 1 you don't have homework, and they're always due on Sunday 11:55 p.m. And then you have a test after 3 chapters. So the test is covering chapters 1, 2, and 3. It will consist of problems and multiple choice questions. It will be 1 attempt, 1 sitting for 3 hours. You will have 3 hours. You cannot save and exit. Once you launched the test, you have to complete it, and it will be open for 2 days. It opens Sunday 12:01 a.m. and will be open the entire Sunday and then whole Monday until practically midnight. And guys, also what I do on Canvas, if you go to modules, for every test, I have a review file. So for every test, it's a PowerPoint file which tells you how many questions to expect, what kind of concepts you need to know, what type of problems you will have, and I give you key terms you need to know for every chapter. So these are wonderful, wonderful reviews, helps for you to do well on the tests. And so you have a total of 4 tests. Test 2 again covers, I'm sorry, I should change it. It covers chapters 4 through 6, and then test number 3 covers chapters 7, 8, and 9. And then the last test is not comprehensive. It only covers 2 chapters, 10 and 11. We're not going to cover chapters 12 or 13 in this class. So the last test is not a final test. It's just a regular test number 4. Okay? So that's pretty much the assignments we're going to have. So there is more information about how to complete homework. It's right here. It's right here. I went over most of them. As I mentioned, there are more guidelines and a rubric on how I'm going to grade your discussion boards. And guys, there are other comments. I mentioned some of them, such as your tutoring services, but you can look through it. And as I said, the last 2 pages is the class schedule. So I think it pretty much sums it up. Thank you for watching. You're going to have a wonderful semester. Remember three things. I've been teaching online for 18 years. I've been at Chabot for this is my 21st year, and I started teaching online in 2002. I was the first business professor to teach online at Chabot. And I also taken quite a few classes online. Three things to be successful online. First of all, communication. You have to ask questions, not be shy, communicate with me clearly. I have a lot of students, and I'm just one, but I'm happy to assist you. Number two, time management. Crucial. You have to be able to manage your time effectively. Do not procrastinate. And the third thing, slow down, Dmitry, you have to stay motivated. It's easy to lose motivation without face-to-face interaction. So have fun, enjoy. It's going to be an extremely useful class. You will learn a lot. You will truly understand why accounting is called the language of business, and it will be a lot of good, fascinating, empowering knowledge. Have a wonderful semester.